Well, hello there, Scorpio. How are you? It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you are here. So, Happy New Year. Today, we are going to take a look at your 2025 tarot reading. So, we'll take a look first at the overall energy with the oracle cards, and then we'll go into each of the 4 quarters. We'll take a look at the energies available for you and any obstacles that might be on your path. And if this reading is resonating with you, I do personal readings, and I have a special 2025 reading up right now where I take a look at each of the 12 months separately. So you may want to check that out. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. All right, let's jump into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Squirrel Spirit, believe in yourself. Okay, and Journey by Moonlight, believe in magic. Okay, your whole theme this year is believe. Both of these say believe in magic and believe in yourself. Believe in the magic of you. Okay, and that is such a strong energy. And it's so funny. I have a Scorpio rising. It is so funny because I feel as though that is the energy that you have this year. It's kind of like recognizing the magic that you have within yourself. You could be thinking that you need something from the external world, right, in order to create what it is that you are wanting for yourself. But actually, what you are wanting to create is already part of who you are. It's already like in your energy field. It's available to you. All you have to do is believe in that you have the magic to have it spark, to have it come true for you. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so let's take a look at what blessing is coming your way. Ambition. It's like you're unlocking this inner magic within yourself. You're no longer allowing yourself to hold yourself back or to allow the fears or the doubts. I think you've been doubting yourself. It's more of an energy of doubting yourself. Okay, let's see what we have here. Yeah, 10 of Cups on the bottom, community. I feel like, you have the mending card here too. There's a little bit of an energy of wanting to reconnect to a sense of community, of just having connections in your life. So there's a little bit of an energy here of wanting to have deeper connections in your life. How is that playing out with this energy here? Because to me, this is very much career oriented. And yet you have this energy of connections coming through. So let's take a look at that. Okay, while I'm putting the cards out, let's talk about 2025. 2025 is a 9-year. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 9. And 9 years are all about resetting. It is that energy where we don't necessarily start a lot of new things in a 9-year. Doesn't mean we can't, but they a lot of times will not take off until the next year. So the last time we had a 9-year, it was 2016. Think back to 2016 and things that may have closed out, where you had the energy about you that it was like, okay, it's time for this relationship, this situation, this mindset, this habit, whatever it is. It's time for it to end, right? You kind of got that energy. And then 2017 would have been a 1-year. So that's where you may have planted some new seeds. You may have allowed yourself to kind of like step into the energy of starting new things. Okay, so this is a year where we're resetting. It doesn't mean that we're not thinking about what it is that we would like in our life, but it could be a year where you're preparing yourself to start something new in 2026. Okay, so let's see how this is playing out. Yeah, you have the 8 of Pentacles right off the bat. I think there's something that you're wanting to create or expand in your life that may have something to do with your work or your career, your purpose, right? Yes, you have co-create. It's kind of like, okay, I'm ready to co-create with spirit, with the divine. I'm ready to move into this energy of going in a new direction, having this ambition of believing in myself, of believing in the magic of the universe, believing in the magic of myself, that I can create this. Yeah, this is beautiful. Fighting for your independence, right? Fighting the Queen of Wands is a beautiful energy, very inspiring, very kind of like go-getter energy, very confident in what it is that she wants and the direction she's going in. And I think that maybe part of it is that you're recognizing that you may have been the Queen of Wands at one point in your life, okay? And the older you are, the more that might apply. But it's a little bit of, I had it. That's what it is. Believing that you had it, that magic, right? That makes you special. That makes you stand out. The Nine of Pentacles, right? Makes you individual. Makes you the star, right? Whatever it is. It's kind of like, I think you're kind of recognizing a time in your life where you were it. You may have seemed to have everything going on. And it's kind of like you're at this point in your life where you're kind of like, I don't know, do I have it anymore? Do I have that magic? Can I create this Queen of Wands energy? Can I create whatever it is that I want? You may have lost your belief in yourself. It could be a little bit of your self-confidence, right? It's kind of like, okay, I just have to, it's a little bit of, I just want to get back to that energy of feeling like I truly can take on whatever it is that I want to take on. It is interesting, oh my goodness. I think for a lot of you, you are stepping into the energy of recognizing, of building perhaps a spiritual business. Okay, because you have the Hierophant and the King of Wands. The King of Wands is spiritual teacher energy for me as a reader. The Hierophant is the wise one, right? And it's kind of like you're wanting to manifest this more spiritual life, but it does mean that there's something that you have to truly believe that you're a spiritual teacher, that you are wise, right? That the experiences that you have had in this lifetime have brought you to this point where now you can really help other people on their journey. And it is interesting, we have the Queen of Wands. For some of you, maybe what you're wanting is this divine counterpart, King and Queen of Wands, right? You're wanting this divine counterpart to become part of your life. There could be a deep knowing. I know that that person is out there. It's kind of like stepping into the energy of recognizing that, yeah, that you have more options available to you than you know. Seeing clearly about the direction that you want to go in. You have the Tower and the Judgment card. It's almost like an epiphany. You're recognizing, we have a new moon in Capricorn on the 30th. But there is a little bit of energy here of recognizing, maybe having an epiphany about who you really are. And maybe you have downplayed it for some time. And this is you having an epiphany and recognizing the leader that you are, the spiritual teacher that you are, the healer that you are, and allowing yourself to create a new life for yourself based on that, right? Stepping into that truth. You have the Ten of Cups, you have the new beginning, you have the community, right? You have this energy here of wanting like-minded people, maybe even moving to a spiritual community where there are other people that want to live the same type of life that you want to live. A strong sense of wanting community, of being able to talk perhaps about your spirituality, right? About sharing the experience with other people. So let's see what April, May, and June. Yeah, you have the World card. For some of you, you could be moving. You could also be transitioning or moving out of one career and into another, or knowing that that is down the line, right? And remember, this is a 9-year, this is a reset year. So you may be wanting to change careers to become perhaps starting a spiritual business or something like that. And it's kind of like, okay, I can't do that right away. I can't quit my job and just do that. So you may want to gain some skills or talents or network with some other spiritual business owners, entrepreneurs, or whatever you're going into. It's kind of like, okay, because you're seeing that you're keeping yourself too small. There is an energy here of you're playing it too safe. You're keeping yourself too small. It's time to go on to the big stage, the big world stage, putting yourself out there, but also recognizing that you may not be able to do it overnight. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, you're seeing clearly a little bit about what's holding you back, the mental games, the mental anguish, the ability not to believe in your own magic anymore, perhaps, right? And then, excuse me, and then the judgment card. The judgment card is you answering the call of your life purpose. And you're understanding that that may mean that you're upsetting the apple cart, and that's what they're saying, upsetting the apple cart of other people in your life, because it may mean that you want to express yourself more about what you truly believe in spirituality, or what your role is on your spiritual journey, your life purpose. It's almost like you're willing to answer the call, but at the same time, you know that the reason that you had held yourself back from this in the past is because you know it's going to kind of upend other things that are in your life or other relationships. Really powerful message about part of it is believing in yourself. You may have wanted other people in your life to believe in you so that you would have the confidence to go and do this. This is you stepping into the energy of saying, you know what? It doesn't matter how other people feel about this decision, right? It's kind of like, this is who I am and this is where I need to go. Wow, powerful. So let's see what the third quarter is. Yeah, I feel like you're making that decision. You have the 2 of Wands, you have the great achievement, and then the message in a bottle. There is an energy of allowing yourself to co-create with spirit, like really allowing yourself to believe that you can talk to your spirit guides and angels, that you can co-create when you allow yourself to step out of just the earthly ways, right? She's holding the earth and go looking more towards the heavens, right? To the divine, allowing yourself to perhaps really step into your spiritual gifts. Step into co-creating with spirit. Yeah, you have, look at this. I think this has been a long time coming. You have the Hermit here, the strength, having the courage to listen to your heart, to find the community that is really and truly looking for what you have to share. You have the Hermit here, right? Being strong and shining your light brightly, helping to illuminate the path for other people that are on a similar journey, right? You don't have to shine your light for everyone. The message I'm getting is shining your light for those that are on a similar journey, right? And it is, Archangel Michael is here with the temperance energy. It is about moderation. It has something to do with having good balance in your life. Maybe you're helping other people to have good balance in their life, but Archangel Michael is here to help you. King of Wands again, you're definitely a spiritual teacher, a spiritual being, and building a business out of it. Recognizing that you are being called, literally called. You have the Judgment card, right? You are literally being called to step into the role that you are meant to play to help those that are awakening, especially in 2026. 2026 and 2027 are huge years. You could be understanding you want to build a business, but that can help people, but maybe you're not, once again, you may not be starting it this year, but you're figuring it out. You're laying the groundwork. You're building the foundation so that you can start 2026 really and truly powerfully stepping into the spiritual teacher, the healer that you are. All right, fourth quarter. Yeah, fourth quarter, I think you're having a little bit of reckoning. I think in third quarter, second and third quarter, you're sharing with the people in your life about changes you would like to make, about seeing your role in the world as this great awakening happens. There are people that are not going to be highly supportive. Let's put it that way. And it may break your heart, right? People that are good with the status quo, people that do not want this big change in your life. And so it's kind of like reassessing the commitments that you have made to people in your life, and also understanding that it may be time for some of those commitments to end, right? This could be even soul contracts that you have with people, understanding that there's something here about believing in yourself and not allowing how other people feel about the changes you may be wanting to make in your life, committing to you. Okay, committing to your mission, committing to why you are here, the impact that you want to make on the world, right? And understanding that you don't need the love and support of other people in order to go on this path, although I'm sure you would love that. But I think some people are going to disappoint you in what they have to say about it. I want to, let's first clarify the Three of Swords. What is going to be so disappointing, or who is going to be so disappointing? Yeah, I do feel like, you kind of know, you have the High Priestess, the Two of Cups, okay? Two of Cups can be a business partner, it can be a romantic partner. It can also be that sense of the divine masculine, divine feminine within all of us, right? It's kind of like understanding that the commitment here, the sadness out of the commitment, it's a little bit about understanding who am I really committing to, right? What am I committing to? And in the end, am I committing to myself? Am I believing in myself enough? Yeah, that I'm willing to commit and stick to that commitment. There's something about commitment here, right? Committing to yourself, committing to your life purpose. Once again, this could be a year where you're wanting to make major changes in your life in 2026. Maybe you're wanting to move. Maybe you're wanting to find a small spiritual community to live with, or whatever it is. It's kind of like, but that means that there might be other changes in your life, especially financially, that you may have to make in order to be able to do that, right? And that's what this year is. It's about committing. It's about recognizing your gifts, okay, your spiritual gifts and your role in the Great Awakening. It's about recognizing that, committing to that. That's your first part, right? And believing that you are here to play that role, and then allowing yourself to make other decisions in your life. Yeah. Yeah, you have, I think for some of you, there is this energy of having to come into balance, okay? King of Pentacles. All right, so here's the energy. The King of Pentacles is somebody that's in your life that may want to invest in what it is that you want, or you're hoping they'll invest in what it is that you want to do. And this is normally somebody that has some purse strings, right? Has enough financial stability that they can, help you on this path, invest in you, right? But I feel as though you're understanding there's strings attached to that. This is the energy of, that they're wanting to get something out of this. They're only coming in to do this, to help you, in order to get something out of it for themselves. And that is what you're understanding. Wow, this is a huge lesson that whether it's love or whether it's a business partner, that what you're wanting is something that's no strings attached, right? So this could be an investor that's coming in that says, okay, Scorpio, I'll help you with setting up this new spiritual business. I'll loan you the money or whatever. But, right, but there's this little thing you have to do for me, right? And the King of Pentacles, it could be a bank, it could be an investor, it could be a business partner, it could be somebody in your family that has money. A lot of times King of Pentacles can be like a father figure or something like that. But it's kind of like, okay, I'll do this for you, but it's kind of like, I'll scratch your back, you have to scratch mine. And what you're recognizing is that when you commit to relationships that are like that, where there's strings attached, right? That you get the short end of the stick. You're understanding. You may be even recognizing that you sometimes have strings attached, right? That you have strings attached. It could be something that you've learned, since childhood. That love or investments, they all have a string attached to it. And what you're wanting, you're recognizing. It could be something that you're helping people to heal from themselves. That there is something about unconditional love, support, appreciation, right? Somebody being generous just for the fact that they love what you're doing. And I think that that's what you're doing. You're allowing yourself to step into this energy of believing in yourself and saying, I don't have to commit to people or situations where there are strings attached anymore. I can create the life that I want for myself when I work with spirit, right? When I work with the divine, when I'm co-creating, when I'm more in tune with what I am sharing with the world than what this pot is stirring over here, right? It could be, yes, oh, I'll invest in you, but you have to also help sell my product. It's, affiliations or something like that. And it's not like there's anything wrong with that. But what you're recognizing is that it's preventing you from being who you truly are, right? Authentic to who you are as a spiritual person, as a spiritual teacher, as a guide, as a shining light for others. Because you have the Hermit, you have, once again, you have the King of Wands, you have the Hierophant, you have all of this energy here that you are truly spiritual. It's time for you to embrace that and to help other people on their path. But it's about believing in yourself and not getting tied to people that want a part of the action. Really kind of interesting. I'm trying to think of how that might play out in your life, right? It's kind of like understanding, no, I don't need to sign any contracts with people that have ulterior motives. I'll do this on my own, because you know that your mission is so important and that your guides will help you on the way. It's kind of like, it's kind of like walking your talk. If you think about it, right? It's walking your talk. All right, let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice. And look at these cards. And And once again, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Am I letting fear stop me? I think you are. I think there's a sense, it's about believing in yourself. It's about believing in the magic. It's about believing in the magic in you, right? It's the fear of, if I truly step into this spiritual world, who in my life is going to let me down? Who in my life is going to disappoint me? Who in my life is going to end their commitment, their contract with me? That's the other thing. You may find, right, you want to start this spiritual business, and you may even have some people already in your life that invest in you in some way. And you're like, okay, I want to shift gears in my business. I want it to be more spiritual based. And then you could have people that, are now investors saying, oh, well, that's different than what I signed up for, so I'm out. Right? It's kind of like Shark Tank. I'm out. And it's allowing yourself to say that's okay. Because if they're not with me, if there's strings attached to their love or their investment, if there's strings attached to it, then it's not something I want in my life, because it's holding me back. I'm making decisions in my life to appease those people instead of truly believing in myself and going in the direction that is best for me, but also best for your calling, right? And best for your life purpose, more in alignment of who you are and what you are wanting in your life. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. Wow, what a beautiful 2025 you have. Keep in mind, it's a reset year, and those new things are definitely on your path. You should have them starting in the third quarter, and I'm sure by 2026, you're really starting to plant those seeds and see things grow in your favor. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much happiness, joy, blessings, abundance in 2025. Thank you so much for being a part of my journey and allowing me to be a part of yours. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light. Bye for now.